The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense starts with a short field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. He wants it all. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do.
Running toward the tape. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Running back searching for a hole.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad under.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 6, Old Dominion 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Tigers will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting a run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
They'll give it to the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hits. Trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the Monarchs will keep this drive going.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, ODU. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Quick toss. He goes airborne and he's in there for the two-point conversion. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He's going for it all. Snags it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. Well, you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
The throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This time he's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. A run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the two. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. And that one's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll line up to go for two. Here comes the option. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down for this offense. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away.
First half with the score, Old Dominion 23, LSU 6.
And the Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he stepped out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Now on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass on second down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Turns it on at midfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down. On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lowers those pads. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be fit.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Miller with the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's a fake going for the sticks. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He had nowhere to go and was probably fortunate to stay out of his own end zone.
Yeah, this defense at this part of the field, they are playing aggressive and they are playing downhill. Lucky that wasn't a safety, but right now it just feels like a bunch of sharks with blood in the water.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Williams. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Fires left. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Lacey. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a...
Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
LSU right back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snap it to the back. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll toss it. He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game lane.